Everyone in the capital envied me. I was the revered matriarch of a powerful household, blessed with obedient children, a harmonious marriage, and a peaceful death at old age. Or so I thought. Only at the very end did I learn that my so-called perfect life was nothing more than a carefully staged farce. As my body lay cold, my husband, refined, gentle, admired for a lifetime, stood over my corpse and cursed me. He said that if I hadn't forced him into marriage, the woman he truly loved would never have married the wrong man, never have been worn down by misery, never have died in disgrace. He blamed me for stealing his life, his love, his freedom. He even ordered our children to bury that woman beside him when he died, as his true wife. Hovering above the mourning hall, I felt only bitter laughter. Without me, without my family's wealth and influence, how could he, an unremarkable younger son, have risen step by step to the highest office in the land? When I opened my eyes again, I was back at the day our families first discussed marriage. This time, when his family came to propose, I smiled and said calmly, "I barely know him. The woman he loves is the tofu seller from the west end of the city." The room froze. Moments earlier, the atmosphere had been warm and polite. Julian Reed, who had been sitting quietly beside his mother, shot to his feet, panic flashing across his face. "Rose, what nonsense are you saying?" I remembered this day too well. In my previous life, I had hidden behind a screen, cheeks burning as the matchmaker praised how perfectly matched we were. I had believed myself in love already, exactly as Julian intended. I tapped the screen softly to signal my consent, and everything had moved swiftly from their engagement. Wedding day, a lavish marriage procession. For 50 years, I believed myself the luckiest woman alive, until the day I collapsed at a family banquet. On my deathbed, Julian had clutched my hand, sobbing, begging me to wait for him. I had tried to comfort him, to tell him I was content, that I had no regrets, but no sound came out. After the morning ended, after the guests left, his tears vanished. What followed was 50 years of hatred poured out in my ashes. He hated that my father had pressured him with promises of power. Hated that my dowry had made the entire household dependent on me. Hated that I lived too long occupying the position of legal wife while his beloved died poor and forgotten, her body discarded without dignity. "I waited my whole life for you to die," he said coldly. "Without you, my future would have been brighter. You stole everything. Even in death, you don't deserve peace." Afterward, he seized my businesses and wealth, barred my memorial tablet from the family shrine, secretly moved that woman's grave into the ancestral tomb, and recorded her as his wife. My children were threatened into silence. My remains were never laid to rest. Watching my children humiliated broke something in me. That night, when fire swallowed the estate and Julian screamed inside the flames, I felt nothing but satisfaction. Then someone called my name. The world spun backward. I was standing behind the screen again on the day of the proposal. This time I stepped out. I bowed politely, composed, and distant. "Mr. Reed, we are not close enough for you to address me so familiarly." Then I continued evenly, "And am I wrong? Miss Hannah Doyle from the West End has been showing off your family token everywhere, telling people she's engaged to a man from a powerful household." Julian went pale. I congratulated his mother with a gentle smile. "Congratulations on gaining such a lovely daughter-in-law." The smiles in the room turned strained. His mother recovered quickly, already pleased. An alliance with my family would have elevated Julian beyond her control. Now, not only was that gone, his scandal was laid bare. Julian tried to produce a keepsake, claiming it proved our mutual affection. "Yes, I made it," I said calmly. "But you traded it for a fan at a banquet last month." I didn't know it meant anything. If I'd known, I would have given it to someone else. My mother scolded me lightly in front of them, playing the part of an indulgent parent. The proposal ended awkwardly. They left in humiliation. At the gate, with people watching, I threw the fan straight at Julian's face. "One cheap trinket and you thought you could marry me? Know your place." The story spread through the city by nightfall. Soon, everyone knew Julian Reed had tried to court a powerful family while secretly entangled with a market girl. His household shut its doors. Lanterns were taken down. Shame clung to the walls. Julian wrote me pleading letters, swearing innocence, begging for time. I burned them all. Then I waited. When Hannah was nearly forced into becoming a wealthy merchant's concubine, Julian finally went to retrieve his precious token. I had already arranged everything. That night, fire broke out. Half-dressed, wrapped in a wet blanket, Julian stumbled into the street with Hannah clinging to him. Neighbors stared. His parents arrived just in time to see everything. The fall was spectacular. Soon after, officials submitted reports. Julian's father was punished for failing to discipline his son. The household sank further. When my own father returned from his inspection tour, laden with honors and rewards, he asked me gently what I wanted. I burned another proposal letter, this one from Julian's older brother, Adrian Reed. After everything you've seen, you'd still send me there? I teased. My father answered without hesitation. If you ever choose wrong, I'll still clear the road for you. My daughter will never suffer. In my past life, he'd said the same thing. This time, I believed him. Julian eventually married Hannah, though her health failed quickly, scandals trailing them both. His career never recovered. He spent his days fighting rumors, debts, and resentment. Watching him lose everything was far more satisfying than watching him die. This life, I chose clarity over illusion. And I will never again mistake ambition for love.